They've just been so supportive.
It's just such a happy club.
Everyone accepts me for who I am.
I think to me a safe and inclusive club is one that has a strong culture around calling out disrespect.
As a board, we've been involved in some bystander training and it was part of our strategic plan. For 2025, we're pretty excited that that plan will roll out for our senior men and women's coaches and for team managers as well as part of that process.
All the boys that I've played with having my back, knowing that I'm capable to be playing in this comp. And I felt like that, yeah, it's sort of helped me to sort of realise that like I can do anything.
I think one area clubs can really benefit is induction. So when a new player joins a club or a president or a coach and they go through that induction orientation process, making sure that you get across very early on what your values are as a club, what you stand for, what you tolerate.
We get given a code of conduct with our contract at the start of the year. Basically, men's and women's get around each other, no matter what game it is, where it is, if you can make it, try get to it.
Inclusivity is one of our sort of key drivers and it's part of our development plan for the club. All of our coaches, part of Archery Australia, our coaching program includes an inclusivity component to it. So there's a unit that we all complete as part of that.
City of Ballarat is actively supporting clubs and associations with funding to undertake the appropriate training, whether that's bystander training or other forms of training that are going to help the clubs be successful in this area.
At the moment, we're working on a Pride in Sport Index benchmarking submission and get their support to find out what else we can do to help educate members more broadly.
Being conscious as a group of the language that they use, the way we set up our forms. We've had conversations with Archery Australia again about making sure that's appropriate for people and inclusive to capture everyone.
That's why it's so good here at the Archery Club, because they get everyone's genders correct.
We did a bit of a rebrand of our website earlier this year, and we were really conscious of making sure that it showed a real variety of people, whether it be young, old, male, female, to try and entice people to say, look, it doesn't matter who you are, you're welcome to come and try.
You don't have to have the answers as a club. The people in your club will know. So go consult with women, girls, gender diverse people, ask them the question about their experience in the club and where things can improve.
By actually getting out there and asking the questions, having some visibility around saying, even with play uniforms, is there any adjustments that you would suggest that would be required? And there has been. That's something, interestingly, that we would not necessarily have picked up ourselves, but it came through as an absolute nugget of gold through that process, and we've made some changes.
Successful clubs will be those that can welcome everyone.
So sporting clubs are not alone in this work. There's a lot of support available for them that they can access, so definitely we can support them every step of the way and hold their hand throughout the entire journey.
I think it's that first step is the hardest. It doesn't matter whether it's in sport, life or business. I think you've just got to commit to that first step and pick something small, chunk it down and just get started.
My main tip would be reach out. Don't wait for people to come to you. Put your hand up and say, this is what we want to do. We want to make this a safe place for people, and go and do the training.
Sport is for everyone.